I figured I'd do a video on a cheap budget build. It's a BioCube 32. You can find them for about $350 to $500, even cheaper than that sometimes. So breakdown's pretty simple and equipment's pretty minimal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a build with this 32 gallon. It's this tank here. I'm going to turn this into a tank for these pair of clowns in that carpet anemone back there. Get it into a lower flow system so I can add some flow to that tank. I'm going to break this tank down. This was an experiment tank, copepod / amphipods, basic coral tank. It's been up for a couple months now. Bunch of life in it, bunch of live rock. I was using a hang-on back filter and a bubble filter sponge. Auto top off, which will get used in here. I think I'm going to use that freshwater light for Refugium on the back of the system. I'm going to put you on the tripod and start getting everything in this tank. I'll coach it along while I do it. Here we go. I'm going to go over some basic equipment that came with the tank. It's a Sun return pump. Next thing I'm going to be doing is adding 2 10-pound bags of the CaribSea sand. I'm going to be reusing the live rock that's in that tank next to it. I am going to go ahead and lay this sand in here. In these bags, there's a nitrifying bacteria packet. Make sure you find it. It'll be floating around in your tank if you don't. So, biomagnet clarifier. So, we'll go ahead and put that in there. All right. I got one more bag. I'm going to do 2 10-pound bags. So, we'll give it a sand bath. Actually, I'll leave this bag in there once I get the clarifier. Kind of get this sand in here how I want it. Gonna flatten it out. I'm gonna add the 20 gallons that I have here in this system, kickstart this tank. So when I make my water, I got 2 brute trash cans. That trash can's full of RODI. This is my mixing can. So essentially what I do is I will come over to the unit, I'll kick it on, and I'm going to kick on the fresh water, let that fill up a good bit. I need another 15 gallons-ish, so I'll probably let it fill up and get about 20, 25 out of it, just in case. That way I don't have to make more. So what I'll do is after it gets to where I want it, I'm gonna cut it off. Cut the fresh water off, kick on the circulating side so the water just kind of circulates through. It just sits there and mixes. Got a wave maker in there that I'll kick on and add my salt. I use Aquascaping reef salt. Always had really good luck with it. I like it, so I use it. And then what I'll do is I'll end up kicking a valve off, opening that valve up, taking this hose, running this hose over to the tank, and then turning the valve off. Essentially, I'm going to add salt water, finish topping this system off so I can get it circulating. I cut the water off, I'm circulating the pump, cut that on, and away we go. Start filling the system up. Get this circulator on here. I just need to plug my pump in right now. Almost there. Some algae from the freshwater system. I just rinsed it out. I didn't go too crazy. It's freshwater, so it'll break down whatever's in there. At least I think it will. We'll learn together. All right. We're getting ready to start overflowing into the second chamber. What's cool about these BioCubes is there's like an emergency overflow here. So if you get anything stuck in the original first chamber, it can actually overflow into the second chamber as well. They're nice little systems. I set one up for a family member, and it's been up and running for a few months now. Seems to be doing great. Let's cut the water off and see where we're at. Let me kick the return pump on. When I first started taking pictures of my 13.5 gallon Evo, I started a Instagram page to share those photos. I called the page Marley's Reef after my sidekick here. And shortly after that, changed it to Operation Reef Therapy because I wanted to change the dynamic of the page. It wasn't just photos. I wanted purpose. All right. We got water flow. We got water in the system. I would like to see that chamber a little lower. You can't see that. But so far, so good. I'm gonna run outside and grab the baskets that go in here. I'm gonna take some water out. So you can see the back, pretty cool. One good thing about buying used stuff is all the goodies you get with it. Check this out. I got in-tank compartments for the BioCube. I'll set it up, I'll show you. All right, so essentially this first chamber, the one that had multiple compartments, all I did was put filter floss up top, and then the 2 biomedia and carbon that was inside of the hang on back filter of the 20 gallon. And then this is a Refugium chamber. I'll throw some dragon's breath in here and slap a light on the back of this. That's that Viva Sun return pump, and then auto top off is right there. Everything goes into the stand. Just a 5 gallon auto top off reservoir with RODI, and she's up and running. We got the standard light FPS is catching the flashing. Not sure if it's working right or not. I'm gonna do a par meter on it just to double check before I put the anemone in there. Going across that bridge, when the white light on it looks great, strong, I think it's plenty. We'll see. I'll be able to tell once I put a par meter on it. I'm gonna let this tank go through its cycle. It shouldn't go through much of a cycle because of all the live rock that's in it. Once it's testing where I want it to test and it's ready, I'll toss the anemone and clownfish in there. Eventually I'd like to get like a red anemone, a carpet anemone in it, and a blue carpet anemone in it as well. So we'll just have carpet anemones in there. Everyone's a little hungry right now. But let me put the filter on and shut the light off. Gotta clean the glass, but everyone's looking good. Get some nori in here for them and get everyone fed for the evening. So I only feed these tanks once a day if I'm home, or when I get home, I'll toss a little bit of pellets. I really like Aquaforce pellets. They're soft, they sink, which is what I prefer. I don't like it when they float, but to each their own. Man, this is something to look at, especially in person. Just stare at it. You saw the videos I posted The toadstool, it's doing good. It's attached to some of the rock already. Everyone looks happy. Got some little baby mushrooms picked up off of this guy down here. I'm excited to see how the bio comes out. I'll keep you guys posted. We'll do a follow-up video tomorrow. It'll be in this video after it clears up a little bit, and I'll show the white lights when they're on. But other than that, we'll fast forward till then. That Bill Murray is taking off. I'll show you something I did today. Made a bunch of two-part. I have been making it in 2,000 ml batches, so I am changing that. I'm going to change those out for 4,000 ml containers. There's my part 1 and part 2. It's a lowdown of what that much would cost. Probably somewhere around 25 bucks. It isn't much money. So you got to know what you're doing. You mix it and it doesn't precipitate. And then I dose it. And that 2-part has trace elements in it too. So it's not just calcium, magnesium, and alkalinity. It's also got all the trace elements. Manganese. We all know why. Manganese is important after seeing a bunch of people's tanks where they have ganies. Most of them are dosing trace elements. Manganese. Yeah, so I think it's an important one if you want to have ganies. I'm no scientist, guys. I just enjoy the hobby. And I analyze everything. I think my biggest strength coming into the hobby is my analytics, ability to critically think and make the best decisions for the systems. I think that plays a huge role in my success with the hobby. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's rainbows and butterflies all the time. It certainly isn't. I'll be back tomorrow. Fast forward tomorrow, we're going to go take a look at this tank. All right, guys. Next day, take a look at the tank. It looks good. Cleared up. I just disturbed some of the sand, moving some stuff around, reorganizing the rock. But it's all the live rock that was in that 20-gallon. You can see the intake Refugium chamber. That's just a cheap light I threw in there just for visual right now. Filter media rack, return pump, standard light, no upgraded light or anything. So, an auto top off. I think I got it for like 25 bucks online on Marketplace. It was a used Tunzi auto top off. And we shall see how it does. Give it a couple weeks, kind of settle in and see how everything acclimates to the new tank. Some of the coral in there that was in the other tank. But yeah, doesn't have to be expensive. Again, a lot of this stuff, live rock like this, reach out to your local hobbyists. I mean, I'm sure someone's willing to give you some live rock to help cycle the tank. So at least I know I am. If anyone were to reach out to me that's local, I'd be more than happy to help them out if I have the rock. Which, honestly, I try to keep rock kind of available in case anyone needs it. But tanks are looking a little dirty. Gotta clean the glass, but yeah. So real quick, this is blue light. Thought I'd add this in. Looks good. Seal it back. Back looks good too. Good looking tank in the blue light. All we can do as local hobbyists help each other out. You know, it doesn't have to be expensive, and we don't have to rip each other off. So, you know, some of us are more able and capable than others, and we should probably help those that are struggling or coming up in the hobby out. You know, I don't want. It sucks when the individuals that aren't wanting or want to be in the hobby that can't because they think it's not affordable. That sucks. I don't like that. I think it can be affordable. Absolutely affordable. It can be unaffordable just like any other hobby out there, but know that it can be affordable. So we're going to showcase it with this BioCube. All right. Till next time. We'll do an update on this as time goes on. But if you have any questions, comment down below. And if and yeah, I'll help where I can. Peace.